be super interesting. Rick here has got a Pacific limb on his left lead leg. We're going to put him on the BodiTrak. He's swinging the ball really well. His swing, I wouldn't change at all. We've got the ball towards the target and it's about consistency. So we're going to have a look at BodiTrak and see what the numbers are and what the data are in order to keep the momentum going. Let's fire it up. So you can see the pressure trace here. So you can weight on your toes and weight on your heels, lead foot, right foot. And this trace is your centre of pressure. This trace will be very different to other golfers. You have a consistency, a very consistent trace. And let's give it a go. So what you can see is 52.48 on his lead foot. That's he's got something to push off with. This is Rick now, almost at the top of his swing, but his pressure is now 64% on his trail foot. As he works to his top of his swing here, so you see his hands are moving to his top of swing. You'll notice he's shifting his pressure onto his lead foot before he gets to the top of swing. Look at that there. And that's his X factor. That's his hips and turning into his lead foot, but meanwhile going to the top of swing. So you're building up more torque in his diaphragm. That's called X factor. The bigger X factor, the more torque you got in your diaphragm to get more club head speed. And now on this downswing, he's then fully applied pressure on his lead foot. It's going in this direction here only purely because he's aiming deliberately right because he cuts the ball. We've sorted out the swing path by aiming deliberately right a little bit. So his stock shots is relatively quite straight shot by aiming a bit more right. We expect it, because he's aiming slightly a bit more right, we expect it to go in this direction here. This is when he gets through the ball at P6 position where he ends up going back on his referring back to his right foot, okay? This is what's called Z trace, so he comes back onto his right foot in order to then push off into that follow through. He'll need to do this because of this prosthetic limb, and then he'll lean onto his lead foot. So this is his trace now. We've got this here now. What we can do is consistently check on this. If it doesn't go quite so well after a tournament perhaps, we'll go back to this and see what's happening. Nice. My man.